Hello and welcome to the Baltimore County Vendor Training on how to register as a vendor. Today's training will cover vendor registration as well as user registration. It is important to note that this is a two-step process, so I will go through each process and seamlessly explain how to register as a vendor. The first step is to navigate to baltimorecounty.prismcompliance.com, where your screen will look just like this. Once at the site, you will then navigate to vendor registration here and click the Let's Go button. Once you click the Let's Go button, it will bring you to the vendor registration welcome page where you are able to start an application or complete a started application. For this example, I will start a new application. Once you start a new application, it is important to note this unique code here that is provided to you. This is useful if you plan on coming back to your application at a later time. So you want to start an application and it will bring you to the application page where you then are able to enter in your tax ID number. So for this example, I will enter in a tax ID number, and then you can click the Find Me button. A note will come up here that says your company profile is not found. Please complete the form below. So now it will prompt you to complete the application. So I will go here and complete a test application. And I just will complete the application with some test information here. It is important to note that all of the fields that have a red asterisk are mandatory. So you will need to fill out those fields in order to successfully navigate the application. I also want to point out that at the bottom of the application, you will see that unique code provided to you again. You have the option to email that code to you. So if you do plan on coming back to the application, you can always email that unique code to yourself, and you will have that for your reference when you want to return back. So I will just continue going through and entering in some test information to complete the application. You want to add your company industry codes, any certifications. You want to provide information on your business size. So I'll just provide some test information and save and continue. Once you get to this screen, this is the application affidavit, where you once again will be provided with your unique code, and where Baltimore County will let you know that by submitting this registration, you certify that all the information provided is true and accurate. So you will save and continue, and then you will go ahead and successfully submit your application. All right, so once you have gotten to this step, you have successfully completed the vendor registration portion of this of registering as a vendor. And what will happen next is you will receive a series of emails from Baltimore County. So the first email will be thanking you for registering with Baltimore County. And then you will receive another email that will indicate whether or not you have been approved. So your application will go through a process of being reviewed where you will either be approved or denied. And then this email will clarify the next step of this process, which is our user registration, where you are able to set up your username and password. And in order to do that, you will receive another email with your unique PIN. So now I will show you how to utilize this PIN in order to complete the user registration portion. So if we come back to this screen, baltimorecounty.prismcompliance.com, we want to now navigate to the second part of this process, which is user registration. So you would come here, don't have a username, click here, and this will bring you to our user registration page where you now will register as a user. So you want to come in and type in your EIN number. And then you want to take that PIN number that was emailed to you and copy and paste that here. And it will bring you to this screen where you are able to now go through and successfully enter in all of the information in the fields, and it will send you a validation to your email address. So we'll wait for that to happen. So a validation code has been sent to the email address you entered. Retrieve the validation code and enter it below. So I will retrieve the code. And now I should be able to successfully create my username and password to be able to log into the Baltimore County PRiSM site. So now I can create my username and I can create a password. All right, hit next. So your password must contain one numeric character. So I will go back in and do that again. Then I will accept the terms and I have successfully registered and created my username and password. Once you have done this step, you now can navigate back to the Baltimore County PRiSM site and you can utilize your log into the system. Perfect. All right. I want to point out that if you ever have any login trouble, you can always hit this need login help button here, and it will bring you to this screen where you are able to retrieve your password. If you forgot your password, you can enter in your user ID, perform the security check, and reset that password. And if you forgot your username, you want to hang on to that PIN. You can enter that PIN again and your email address, complete the security check, and you will be emailed your username for your reference. That concludes the Baltimore County training on how to register as a vendor. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to your jurisdiction. Thank you.